And to kick things off tonight, I'm very happy to introduce our first student, who is Demetrius Hernandez. Demetrius is a first-year PhD student in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering. The institute does work under the supervision of Dr. Jane Cleland Wong. Demetrius is a National Science Foundation Computer and Information Science and Engineering Graduate Research Fellow, congratulations, and a Phase 3 Department of Defense Spark Scholar, which is Science, Mathematics, and Research for Transformation. Demetrius' presentation is entitled Responsible Deployment of AI-Enabled Drones. Demetrius, the floor is yours.
Well, thank you. Testing. Artificial intelligence is everywhere, and I even used AI to generate this image behind me. And if you look really closely, you can actually see that the vans are the same size as the buildings, which goes to show that AI is powerful, but it's far from perfect. Yeah, we're using AI for bigger and bigger decisions. Take drones, for example. Imagine we have an AI-enabled drone that we give a mission to that says, fly over here and deliver medical equipment to an injured hiker in a remote location. This technology can be used to save lives, but it can also be used for incredible harm. Because the same drone that we can use to find a person who's stuck in a fire can also be used to find a person and do unethical surveillance. The same drone that we can use to drop medical equipment in a remote location can also be used to drop explosive devices. And so that forces us to ask a fundamental question about the responsible deployment of AI-enabled drones. That's where my research comes in. My research uses software engineering principles to put guardrails on autonomy. That kind of looks like if you're bowling and you have those little bumper rails up. And if you think about it, if you only have one rail up, the ball can still veer off into the other side. Similarly, when we're designing our autonomous systems, we need to have two guardrails. First, a technical guardrail that ensures that the drones do what they're supposed to and nothing else. And second, a policy and governance guardrail that answers the questions of when and how AI should act. And together, these guardrails keep our systems on track. And by examining existing legislation and writing a policy brief, I've learned that regulation typically provides broad guidelines, but it doesn't answer the question of how AI should make decisions. And so when we're designing our autonomous drones, our question is how can we design autonomous systems to work under constraints? Specifically, safety, ethical, and safety constraints. Our approach to do that is to take a drone and break it down into its base components. We break it down into its computer vision modules, its navigation, its onboard autonomy, and we send that configuration into an AI pipeline. That pipeline then outputs a sequence of steps that the drone can take to accomplish its mission. And it's important that this solution not just work, but it has to work in a way that's safe and us as a society can trust. Because AI and drones are two technologies that are continually being developed, and they're going to continue to be more and more integral into our everyday lives. And so to bring it back to my bowling analogy, I'm not the one who put the ball into motion, but it is my job to ensure that the ball reaches its final destination. And that destination is safe, ethical, and responsible deployments of AI-enabled drones. Thank you.